Hello, this is Professor Halsey's. You want to get it started on the week 1 guided project. So first we're going to go to lab.devry.edu and you're going to log in just like you would go into class. And you may have to download the Citrix receiver. Shouldn't take but a minute. And then once you do that, I know you've already got Chrome open, but what you want to do is launch this Chrome here. It does take a minute. And then once it launches, I'm actually going to come back and close out my other Chrome. Permit use. And that brings me to class. Now I'm going to come back over here, like I said, and close this out because I'm now here on the Citrix Chrome. And I'm going to close this as well, and I can go to class. Okay, now the difference in being in class here and on the other Chrome is that here when I go and download this file, it's going to download to the Citrix downloads folder. Alright, so I'm coming down and I'm going to go to the guided project, click that link. And I'm going to download the start file here. And now I'm not going to open it, but I do want to show in folder. And it's not going to open for me like that. But I don't want to open it here. What I want to do now is come back and now I'm going to come here as well and go to lab.devry. Okay, if I could spell today. .edu. If it asks, detect receiver. Okay, and from here is where I want to launch Microsoft Word 2019. If you're not seeing it, go to your apps folder. Mine's on favorites because I added 2 favorites from here. So I launched the Word 2019. It's going to take it a minute to open. And then from here, I'm going to go to Open Other Documents, Browse, Permit All Access, and I want to make sure and go to my Downloads folder. Okay, you should see Online Learning, and I'm going to open that one. Now I'm in 2019, and to double check, I can go to Review and see if I see Read Aloud, or on the Insert tab, you would see 3D models. If you don't see those, you're not in 2019. Okay, so then we're going to split screen, and we have our instructions on the left and our document on the right. And we now have number 1A done. Open the online document, enable editing if asked to do so. Do not rename or change the file name. You can hit save if you like. That's a little diskette. Okay, next they're telling us what we're going to do, and then down here they'll tell us how to do it. So we'll change the line and paragraph spacing for the entire document. And to do that, click on the document and press Control A. On the Home tab, in the paragraph group, click the paragraph launcher. Click the line spacing drop-down list and select multiple. Type 1.2 in the at text box. Change the after paragraph spacing to 12 point. Click OK to close the paragraph dialog box. Next, we'll delete blank lines in the document. We're going to turn on the Show Hide tab on the Home paragraph group. That's here. Mine's already on. That's why I'm seeing these markers. Delete the extra blank line between each paragraph, including the blank line after the title. Scroll down and make sure you get the ones at the bottom as well. And you should see no more of the paragraph markers. Not Okay, change the font for the entire document. So I'll do Control A again. And on the Home tab in the Font group, we'll click the drop down and then scroll down to Cambria. Now I'm on F, change the paragraph spacing, alignment, font size, styles, effects, and color of the title. So we're going to start with selecting the title of the document, which is Online Learning Information. Go to the Layout tab, and in the paragraph group, change the before spacing to 36 and after to 18. Oops. Click the center button back on the home paragraph, center, and then we'll click the font launcher. Change the font style to bold and increase your size to 24. We want small caps. And then click the font color drop down and choose the fourth color in the first row, blue-gray text 2. Click the Advanced tab. Click the spacing drop down. Select Expanded and change it to 1.2. And click OK to close the font dialog box. Select the last paragraph in the document, including the mark at the end of the paragraph. We're going to hit Cut. Come up and put your insertion point before the second line of the document, definition of online modalities. Click the top half of the Paste button. Click at the beginning of the pasted paragraph and type, "Where are we now with online learning?" And no, backspace, hit enter. Select the paragraph that begins hybrid course. Including the marker at the end of the paragraph. We're going to move this paragraph using drag and drop so it appears before the paragraph that says television or teleweb. So we just want to move this paragraph in front of that paragraph. Format section headings in the document and use the Format Painter. Select where we are now with online learning. click the font launcher. Change the font size to 12. Change the font color to the 4th color in the first row, the blue-gray text 2. Then we want double underline. Then we'll change the underline color to the 4th color in the first row. Okay, we'll click OK and close that one. Confirm the formatted heading is still selected and click the Text Effects and Typography button. Place your pointer on the shadow and select the first option under Outer, and it should say Offset Bottom Right. Click the formatted heading still selected and click the Format Painter. Notice that's now grayed in, it's on, and I can come down here and paint definition of online learning modalities. Select the first paragraph heading, Online Course. Which is here, and I want to get the semicolon or the colon as well. The font launcher dialog box, we're going to change it to bold, and the font color we're going to change to the blue-gray text 2. Click small caps and OK. Use the format painter to copy formatting to the other paragraph headings. So we're going to select Online Course. This time I'm going to double click the format painter or the paintbrush, and that lets me apply it to more than one place. So the paintbrush now stays on until I hit escape to get out of it. So I want to get all the headings there. Then once I've gotten all of those, I just click the paintbrush again and turn it off. Okay, right click the first misspelled word, Management. Choose the correct spelling from the list of options. Repeat that for potion. Should be portion. Okay, and we'll do ignore all or ignore once if you see anything else, but I don't see anything else in the document that needed correcting. Select the sentence in parentheses at the end of the document, including the parentheses. But not the period and not the end of the paragraph marker, and we're going to make that italic. This is one of the new features of 2019. We'll use the read aloud feature. So I'm going to place the insertion point at the beginning of the first body paragraph. SPC CD was a pioneer. And on the review tab in the speech group, hit read aloud. Click the pause button in the read aloud controls. Sorry, I had to stop it. It was going too fast. I don't know if you can hear mine. So I hit pause and click the settings button. You can increase or decrease the reading speed. And you have male and female options for reading. Press escape to get out of the settings, and then click next. That should be the next paragraph. And then we'll hit stop. Okay, so we did pause and settings, came back, did next, and then we stopped it. Click the File tab to open the Backstage view. That's what this is. And click the Info button, which is already selected there. Click the Properties button. Show all properties. Click the Summary tab. I think that was our advanced properties, or show all. Type online learning information in the title text box. So we're going to add a title, and I've actually learned that I can copy this and come over here and paste it. And then for subject, they want online learning. And whatever the author's name is listed as, we're supposed to delete it and change it to Tanisha Morris. And it says click OK to accept changes. I just hit enter there, but yeah, okay. And the back arrow to go back to the document. Now we're going to save it. We should be looking kind of like this. We're going to come back to the top. It says close it out. You can, because it's up there on your Citrix downloads, not on your local downloads. So I click on downloads and I should see my document here. If not, change your order till you find it at the top or in your list. Open. Yes, submit the file. And here's where it shows you what you got correct and incorrect. Now we got all of these correct. I was hoping I'd missed something so I could show you how to tell what you got wrong. But if we get something wrong, one of these will be red. What I can do is double click on it. All right, usually it does, but it tells me that's 8F, so I open 8, and it'll usually have this marked for me. Change the underline color to the 4th color in the first row, black grade, so it tells me exactly what I got wrong. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the first guided project.